New life. Janelle Brown gets married again. You won't believe who her new husband is. After years of marriage with Kody Brown, Janelle Brown has finally shared some joyful news that has taken the internet by storm. As many fans know, her relationship with Kody became strained due to financial struggles and the challenges of polygamy. Over time, 3 of Kody's wives chose to leave the marriage, including Janelle. The exciting update? Janelle Brown has remarried. Photos of Janelle with her new husband are now circulating online, leaving fans both surprised and thrilled. This unexpected development has sparked a wave of support and celebration across social media. Want to know how she found love again and how the wedding took place? Watch the full video to discover every detail of Janelle's romantic journey and how she met the man who truly captured her heart. Janelle has long been known as one of the most independent and self-reliant individuals within the Sister Wives family. Throughout the show's many seasons, she's often stood out for her practical mindset, calm demeanor, and strong sense of responsibility. Many fans consider her one of the most competent and intelligent members of the Brown family. Despite possessing these strengths, she encountered various challenges that prevented her from reaching her full potential earlier in life. One of the most significant barriers she faced was during her long marriage to Kody Brown, where she made the decision to entrust him with managing her finances. In hindsight, that choice proved to be a mistake, one that likely slowed her personal growth and hindered her financial independence for years. After nearly 30 years of marriage, Janelle made the life-altering decision to separate from Kody. That decision marked a turning point in her life. No longer confined by the expectations and limitations of a plural marriage, she began taking meaningful steps toward reclaiming her independence and establishing her own identity. Her evolution has been slow and steady, and each small decision she's made since the separation has contributed to the larger picture of a woman rebuilding her life on her own terms. One of the most symbolic examples of her newfound autonomy came during a recent trip to Canada. For many people, driving in a foreign country can be nerve-wracking. The unfamiliar road signs, traffic rules, and different driving habits can create anxiety, especially for someone who's used to traveling as part of a group or relying on others. Janelle herself admitted that she was initially intimidated by the thought of driving in Canada. She had no prior experience navigating Canadian roads and was unsure how she would manage in a completely new environment. That fear, however, didn't stop her. Instead of backing down or relying on others, Janelle faced her fears head-on and drove in Canada on her own. By doing so, she not only overcame a personal challenge but also demonstrated her growing confidence and sense of self-reliance. This act may seem simple on the surface, but for Janelle, it represented a much deeper emotional milestone. Driving alone in a different country was more than just a logistical task. It was a declaration of independence. It showed that she no longer needed to depend on anyone else for guidance, safety, or direction. It affirmed her capability and underscored how far she's come since leaving her marriage. Each step she takes now reflects her strength, her willingness to push past discomfort, and her determination to create a life that is entirely her own. There's something deeply empowering about watching someone come into their own after years of being in the shadows. For much of her life, Janelle was part of a large and often chaotic family dynamic. Her voice, while always calm and measured, was sometimes drowned out by louder personalities and more dramatic storylines. Now, without the constraints of her previous relationship, she's finally getting the space to shine on her own. Her story is one of quiet courage, the kind of strength that doesn't always make headlines but leaves a lasting impression. Her journey hasn't been without its share of heartache. In 2024, Janelle and the rest of the Brown family suffered an unimaginable loss with the tragic passing of her son, Garrison. The grief from losing a child is something that stays with a person forever. For Janelle, it was a deeply painful and emotional time, one that no mother is ever truly prepared for. In the wake of such devastation, it would be understandable for her to retreat inward, to pause her progress and focus solely on healing. And yet, even in her sorrow, she has continued to move forward, one step at a time. Her trip to Canada came not long after Garrison's death, making it even more meaningful. It wasn't just a vacation or a spontaneous getaway, it was a deliberate act of self-care and renewal. The change of scenery, the fresh air, and the quiet moments on the road provided her with a chance to breathe again. It gave her space to reflect, to reconnect with herself, and to begin rediscovering moments of peace and joy. In many ways, that trip was a form of therapy, a way to honor her grief while also choosing life, movement, and growth. For fans who have followed her journey over the years, it's heartening to see Janelle embrace this new chapter of her life. She's not chasing fame or drama. Instead, she's focusing on what truly matters: healing, independence, and personal fulfillment. The way she has approached her life post-divorce is both inspiring and relatable. It serves as a reminder that no matter your age or how much time has passed, it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to find your strength and make decisions that honor your needs and your future. Janelle's story is also a powerful example for other women who may feel stuck or overlooked. Her transformation didn't happen overnight, and it didn't require grand gestures. It happened through small but intentional actions, choosing to take that first solo drive, deciding to explore a new place, facing her fears, and continuing to show up for herself even in the darkest times. She is showing that true independence isn't about making noise, it's about quietly reclaiming your power, one day at a time. Looking ahead to 2025, it's likely that Janelle will continue reaching personal milestones and pushing herself in new directions. Whether that means more travel, professional ventures, or simply spending more time with her children and grandchildren, her path forward is filled with potential. The challenges she's faced, whether within her marriage, through financial struggles, or in the wake of personal loss, have shaped her into a woman who is resilient, wise, and ready to embrace what comes next. The support she's received from fans has also played a role in her journey. Viewers have admired her honesty, her quiet strength, and the way she carries herself with grace. Her ability to stay grounded amid chaos has always been one of her defining traits, and now that she's stepping into her own life with renewed confidence, she's more inspiring than ever. Janelle's future looks bright, not because it's free from challenges, but because she now faces those challenges as her full, authentic self. Viewers have admired her honesty, her quiet strength, and the way she carries herself with grace. Her ability to stay grounded amid chaos has always been one of her defining traits, and now that she's stepping into her own life with renewed confidence, she's more inspiring than ever. Janelle's future looks bright, not because it's free from challenges, but because she now faces those challenges as her full, authentic self.